We already know him. 10-year, 5.6 years. Compensation, 538,000. HEXO insiders have sold more shares than they have bought in the past 3 months. This is not a good sign. But we can see the general public seems to be who owns most of this company. Seems to be interesting news over here. Individual insiders not as much, and institutions not as much. So the general public owns most of this company. That's interesting. And we can see the biography. We already know that HEXO Corp, through its subsidiary HEXO Operations Inc., produces market and sells cannabis in Canada. The company offers dry cannabis under the time of day and H2 lines, elixir and cannabis oil, sublingual mist product line, and decarb, and activated fine milled cannabis powder product. Its products provides its products under the HEXO and Hydropothecary brand names. The company serves medical and adult use markets. The company was formerly known as the Hydropothecary Corporation and changed its name to HEXO Corp in August 2018. HEXO Corp is headquartered in Gatineau, Canada. And you can see the location, Boulevard St. Joseph, Gatineau, Quebec, Canada. We can look at the employees. The employees is on the rise, has been increasing at 203, and so they have a lot of employees. The industry, pharmaceuticals sector, pharmaceutical and biotech. Here we have a stock prediction for HEXO for the next working days prediction. This is for the short term. We're looking at HEXO, HEXO. And we can see the high price we're predicting was going to be around the 5.46 range, while the close price will be around the 5.34 range. And you can see that the current price is around the 5.42 range. So this is a stock prediction for HEXO, HEXO, on the next working days prediction. That was for the short term, and as we can see, HEXO Corp, formerly known as the Hydropothecary Corp, creates and distributes innovative, easy to use and easy to understand products to serve the Canadian cannabis market. The company serves adult use market under the HEXO brand while continuing to serve its medical cannabis clients through the well-known Hydropothecary brand. We can look at the stock scores. The overall is 79. It's looking good. The fundamental at 63. Not too bad. Not too shabby. We're looking at the short-term technical. The short-term technical at 80 range, and the long-term technical 95 range. This is actually really good news. We can see the high we're predicting for HEXO to be around the $12 range. You can see the median we're predicting to be in the $8.50 range, and we're looking at the low to be at the $6.60 range. And we can see in the next 12 months we could see a doubling, more than a doubling of increase, as high as 121%, all the way up to $12. So this is a possibility for this is the analyst forecast that we can see over here for HEXO company. See, we have the average analyst recommendation at a strong buy. Strong buy. We can see over here the bulls. The bulls are loving HEXO. We're looking at it from a buy perspective. Even though we can see that we're seeing that it's a minus 25 to 74 million over here with the ownership, and when we look at the historical growth rate, we could see that it's been actually pretty poor when we were looking at the earnings per share, at the free cash flow, the cash from the OA, the ROIC, and the gross profit has actually been improving. But the good news is its sales and its equity. These are its strong points. So when we look at it, when we look at the YOY growth grade, we can see it's the same thing. Sales and equity looking good. The ROIC, cash from away, free cash flow, and the earnings per share all doing bad, but the gross profit has been improving. So this is good news. We could see the earnings per share current in the negative range, PE in the negative range. We can see that the ROS, the return on sales, minus 364%. The return on assets is minus 7%. The return on investment at a minus 7.2%. The return on invested capital, we can see it's a minus 13.5%. The profit margin minus 473.2%. The return on equity, we can see at minus 13.1%. The current ratio at 22.81, and we can see the debt as minus 30. But the good news we can see is the quick ratio, the equity ratio, and the debt to equity. And when we're looking at the MOS percentage, the margin of safety, we're looking at a minus 100%. But the good news, we have a TI alert, which is at a buy. All charts move to the positive area. This is looking good. So maybe the timing for HEXO company is looking good. What did the people have to say about HEXO? What did the people have to say about HEXO? Well, we can see West One over here says this applies to all within the sector. Bears wake up. This is bigger than chump change. He's looking bullish. We can see that the HEXO watching. We can see that 28 grams is looking at HEXO. We can see that all these people are bullish over here. Weekends are slightly boring. Come on. We can see Silent Ghost. What are you all think about hemp? A good stock to invest in the long run. We can see Shakedown over here. Shakedown 321. 90% of people don't know the difference between investing and trading. That is why there are huge sell-offs. Big money shakes them out, and we can see they're looking bullish over here. We can see that there's no better to invest in these two companies, HEXO. This is what Shakedown recommends. HEXO and this other company over here. We can see Supercat. Hopefully we see a steady run up to the ER. These are all recent too. You can see at 1:41 p.m. This is recent stuff. This is earlier today. So we can see the time for vacation people. Aloha serve. And you got a little funny meme over here. You can see all these people are bullish. So pretty much most of these people are bullish. There seems to be a hype going on, like I don't know if you guys want to call it a bubble or if this company is just popular. I mean, it did have certain decent aspects to this company, but I noticed with most of these cannabis stocks is whenever I point out the negatives, people seem to get upset with me. I'm just trying to be fair. I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to give you guys real straight up information. No bias information. I'm not funded by anybody. So as you guys can see, people shouldn't get mad at me when I give the honest critique on the fundamentals and the analysis of the company. When I analyze the fundamentals and the technical aspects of the company. You can see Bag Balm over here is outperforming most other marijuanas today. You can see they're looking bullish. So we could see this, it's looking pretty bullish over here. HEXO looks like some people, day traders, starting taking profits in the 541 range, setting up to head north. Expect the next days to be green. Most of these people seem to be bullish about HEXO. See, HEXO hit $7. This is Michael Scott. Got a funny Steve Carell picture, but whoops. So we